Hi guys, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Sunday, the 1st of August 2021. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to use the Mother Peace Round Tarot deck for today's reading. Let's see what these cards have to say about Sunday and what the first day of August is going to be like. So with these cards, because they are round, I don't take upright cards and reversals as seriously because they come out all different ways. So let's have a look at what the cards want to share. Okay. So the first card is the Seven of Discs. Then we have the Three of Wands. And finally, the Priestess of Swords. Okay, so the Seven of Discs is also known as the Seven of Pentacles, and that's the element of earth, which has to do with your work and your career and your securities that you have in life. Also, what you've been working on creatively. And the Seven of Discs is a card that says some type of work, something you've been putting your energy into, comes to a completion point. It comes to fruition. You're able to reap the rewards. You're able to benefit from your hard work, and you're able to enjoy the good times. So here we've got a vine with melon type of looking fruits growing on it. And here we have a pregnant woman. So new beginnings, new life as a result of the good things that you've been working on. So something comes to fruition in a sense that it takes on a life of its own. So it could be that you complete a project and that you can really see what you're going to do with it, or that you apply to a new position that then you get, and it takes on a particular presence and role in your life, in your everyday experience. But it could also be a new idea, a new creative insight that suddenly becomes alive and you start to see in your mind's eye, and you can do something with that and it'll have a really positive effect on you. The next card is the Three of Wands, and the Three of Wands is about looking to the future and looking how you can expand your life and how you can have a richer experience. And it's about living a life that's really full of meaning and being on your own mission, on your own journey, saying this is my life, it's up to me to make it exciting and interesting. And in this deck, we've got a mother and her two kids. And what are they doing? Let me just look. So the mother is holding out something, and we've got these little, they look like peppercorns that are being eaten by the children, but that's not very nutritious. And then he's holding on to these red things, which look like pomegranates. Okay, and then in the back, we have all these animals. So the outside world and different influences. And she's taking care of the kids, and that's her passion, and that's what's happening. And the outside world is really just something that's being observed. So that's an interesting take on the Three of Wands. So you are being reminded by this card that something in your life that's come to fruition is part of your purpose already. And that if you enjoy doing something in the here and now, then keep doing it, because it's just going to be as rewarding today as it is on other days. It also means that the outside world isn't going to impose itself on you. You get to decide what you want to do with the day, how you want to enjoy yourself, how you want to get creative. But you also have the choice. You can go out into the world and have new experiences. And if that is your passion, then do that, because there's a lot going on and you'll certainly be inspired by the things happening in your life. So it's really interesting that we've got this female imagery here, because it adds a whole different perspective on these cards. The Seven of Pentacles is usually just reaping a reward. It's not talking about something that takes on a life of its own. And here we don't have this domestic scene in the Three of Wands usually. So it's really much more about your choices and not having to go out into the world physically, but being able to do something at home and then expanding on a spiritual or intellectual or imaginative level. So it gives you a lot of options, and those two cards are really saying, don't be so literal in your thinking as well. Really go with your heart today and see what motivates you and what makes you feel loving and in the moment, like you're doing something that is beneficial to you, but that you also enjoy. And then finally, the Priestess of Swords, which is like the Queen of Swords. She's at the top of this iceberg here, and she has amazing perspective. So you'll see something in the wonderful life-affirming things that you're doing that then allow you to see very far in your life. And it's the perfect combination of the intellect and clarity and insight and really being sharp and understanding certain things as they occur in your life, and coupling that with the intuition. And anything that may be frightening or maybe on the periphery of things. So you may be having a good time socializing with friends, but you're still a little bit worried about the exam that you have to do in the coming week. So despite the worries about the exam, you can see how much you enjoy socializing and how meaningful your relationships are. So you can make plans for the future that mean you don't forget about your relationships and you actually add them into your future plans. The bird here is freedom. And again, it's spreading the message and sharing an idea and sending it into the future to kind of make the way for you to arrive there yourself. So it's really interesting because I think we've had this theme before, this concept that play leads to insight. And being in the moment and being grateful for the good things you've got and the things that have come to fruition and engaging with them in a really authentic, personal way, that would add meaning to your life and clarity and kind of the ability to see the future in a sense, or at least see where you want to go in future. That's really that's an interesting way for information to come through. I mean, it could come through via a teacher or a mentor or reading a book. But it's really about getting in touch with your true nature that then reveals things to you. So if there is a book you're going to read on this day, then it's the book of self. And you open the pages by having a good time and living your life purpose and seeing all the good stuff in your life. And that's, as far as homework is concerned, that's not too taxing. So it looks like a great day. Believe the insights that you receive. They will kind of have meaning as you move forward in your future. And there's not a lot to warn you about, really. The only thing I would say is try not to miss the forest for the trees. So instead of enjoying something good that comes to a completion point, you immediately jump on the next bandwagon of problems that you need to solve. I think it's important to take some time to actually appreciate the good stuff. And as far as warnings go, again, that's not overly terrifying or difficult. Okay, number-wise, we've got 7 and 3, that's 10, and a chord card which it makes a chord card which is 1, which makes this 11. 11 is the master number of service, and if I remember correctly, we had that yesterday. So it's really about being of service to yourself by enjoying the good times as they're rolling in, and then serving you in future by making really concrete, reasonable plans, and being of service to other people by living your best life and showing other people that they can do the same thing. So it looks like a really positive day. I hope you have a wonderful start to August. And considering that this is the first day of August and we've got this kind of energy, it bodes really well for August as a month that's rewarding and creates a lot of insight and joy and intimacy. So it looks really good. I hope you have a wonderful day. If you would like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. On the front page, click on book your reading to audio reading with me. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and share the video online. Have a great day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.